Alright, let's look at Chapter 3, Lesson 1 review. And the first section is about measurements, whether it be ounces or pounds. So, thinking about that, those are the only two words that you're going to be writing on the lines. A stapler weighs about 12 what? Ounces or pounds? Ounces. A ruler weighs about 4 what? Ounces or pounds? Ounces. A volume of an encyclopedia weighs about 5 what? So you want to think about how heavy a book would be. And that would be pounds. A pair of shoes weighs about 32 what? Would that be 32 pounds or 32 ounces? A calculator weighs about 6 what? Pounds or ounces? A wastebasket weighs about 20 pounds or ounces? I don't think I would want to be carrying around a 20-pound wastebasket, so we know it's ounces. A student's desk weighs about 18 pounds or ounces? It's going to be a little bit heavier, so we need to have pounds. A box of chalk weighs about 4 pounds or ounces? Ounces. A carton of books weighs about 30 what? Pounds or ounces? So think about a big box of books. And the last one, a stuffed animal weighs about 2 what? Pounds or ounces? Now thinking about this, you would think ounces because a stuffed animal hardly weighs anything, but since it's such a little amount of pounds, I know it's going to be 2 pounds because 2 ounces would be hardly anything at all. Alright, let's look at the problem solving section where we need to find a strategy and then solve the problem. Number 11, Ronnie's bookshelf is 8 feet wide. Each box that he wants to put on the shelf is 1 foot wide. If he puts a box at one end and leaves 6 inches of space between boxes, how many boxes can he fit on the shelf? So let's underline the important information where we have the bookshelf's 8 feet wide. Each box that he wants to put on is 1 foot wide, and he wants to leave 6 inches in between each box. We also need to underline the question. How many boxes can he fit on the shelf? Because that's what we're trying to solve. So what I would do is I would draw a bookshelf. And I know that the bookshelf is going to be 8 feet. And then I would actually go ahead and draw the different boxes on here and keep track as you're drawing. I know that one box is 1 foot and I need 6 inches in between. So that's 1 foot and 6 inches. Second box is 2 feet, plus the 6 inches in between would be 2.5 feet. I need to put my 6 inches in, so right now I have 3 feet. Another box would make it 4 feet. 6 inches in between would be 4.5 feet. Another box would be 5.5 feet. 6 inches in between would be 6 feet. Another box would be 7 feet. 6 inches in between would be 7.5 feet, which means I cannot put another box on this little area. There's not enough room. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes that are able to fit on there. Let's go ahead and move on to the next problem, which number 12 says, an apartment house has 12 floors. Herbert lives on floor 8. He takes an elevator up 3 floors to visit his aunt. Then he walks down 7 floors to visit his grandmother. From there, he walks up 3 floors to visit a friend. On what floor does he live? So thinking about that, I need to underline the important information, such as there's 12 floors in the entire apartment house. Herbert lives on the 8th floor. He takes the elevator up 3 floors to visit his aunt. Then he walks down 7 floors to visit his grandmother. Then he walks up 3 floors to visit a friend. On what floor does the friend live is the question. So again, you can use a picture to illustrate this. So I know that Herbert lives on the 8th floor. And I know that he needs to go up 3 floors to visit his aunt. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So I know that the aunt lives on the 11th floor. Then he walks down 7 floors to visit his grandmother. If he's going to walk down 7 floors, I know that 11 take away 7 is going to be 4. From there, he walks up 3 floors to visit his friend. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So what floor does the friend live on? The friend lives on the 7th floor. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. Number 13 says, a square birthday cake is cut into 16 pieces so that it is a 4x4 array of squares. Some friends at the party eat 1/2 of the cake. Later, some other friends eat 1/2 of the pieces that are left. How many pieces of cake have not been eaten? So I know that it's a 16-piece cake that's a 4x4 array. I know that some friends eat 1/2 of the cake. And then I know that some friends eat 1/2 of the pieces that are left. I need to find out, though, how many pieces of the birthday cake have not been eaten. So what I want to do is go ahead and draw an array. And I know that my array is going to be a 4x4. So that takes care of the first bit of information. The next part is that I know that some of my friends eat 1/2 of the 4x4. So 1/2 of that would be 8 pieces. That takes care of the second piece of information. Later, some of the friends eat 1/2 of what's left. So there's only 8 left, and if they eat 1/2 of that, it's going to have just 4 left. So answering the question, how many pieces of birthday cake have not been eaten? 4 pieces have not been eaten.